Whispers beyond the wake, an animated cruise chronicle. The tide that called. Christian and Katie had always believed in the magic of moments, sunset conversations, shared laughter over clinking glasses, wind-whipped joy atop cruise decks. But what they didn't know, what no one could have guessed, was that their vacation was a bookmark in time, nestled between stories that had yet to be written. All aboard the Dreamliner, the cruise ship Odyssey of the tides gleamed under a golden sky, her sails catching not just the wind but a faint shimmer of something otherworldly. Christian adjusted his camera. Katie leaned into the breeze. The sea below didn't just sparkle, it pulsed. As they waved goodbye to the shore, a steward with eyes too old for his smile whispered, "Some journeys remember you." Deckside delights, poolside giggles, cocktails with tiny sails, and a steel drum band that always seemed to know their favorite songs. But strange coincidences began piling up. Song lyrics that hinted at dreams Katie never told anyone, and a child who insisted she'd seen Christian before the waves forgot. The masquerade and the missed invitation slid under their cabin door without explanation. That night, they entered a ballroom lit by flickering lanterns and filled with guests in clothing from eras long past, Victorian corsets, roaring 20s flapper dresses, Napoleonic jackets. Christian and Katie danced, dizzy with delight, until midnight struck and the guests vanished like mist. The map in the message bottle clinked against the deck railing at dawn. Inside, a parchment map, sketched with strange coastlines and ink that shimmered like moonlight. A note read, "To journey beyond the seas of time, follow the stars that never rise." Katie traced the constellations on the map. They didn't match anything in the known sky. Echoes of Atlantis. One evening, the sea turned glassy, and the ship seemed to slow of its own accord. Below, glowing ruins emerged, arches and statues aglow with bioluminescent blues. Frank blinked, the statues looked familiar. One bore Katie's profile. Another held a timepiece just like his father's. The gondola that knew their names. A shore excursion led them to canals with no name. They stepped into a gondola, but the gondolier didn't speak, he only sang riddles about fate, memory, and two stars once separated by centuries. When they disembarked, they found coins in their pockets with the year 1884. Sunset serenade that night. At the ship's prow, the couple watched a dolphin leap against a tangerine sky. For a moment, the ship shimmered and split in two, one glowing gold, the other silver. "Did we just see the timeline diverge?" Frank didn't answer. He held the map. It was changing. Starlit soiree, the night sky danced. Constellations rearranged themselves above a magical fate on deck. Guests floated, waltzed, glowed. A woman in celestial robes told them, "This vessel sails on tides of memory and wonder. You have loved in every century. Now, choose, anchor in one, or leap again." Moonrise at the edge of time. Hand in hand, Frank and Eileen stood at the bow. Around them, the ocean faded into starlight. They looked at each other, not lost, but found in every version of themselves. "Let's write the next one together," Frank said, and the ship sailed on, into forever. A postcard from everywhere back home, an envelope waited. Inside, a postcard with a picture of Christian, Katie, Eileen, and Frank, showing a place that didn't exist on any map. Scribbled on the back, "We're still dancing. Wish you were here."